Welcome to day 11 of the Hero Podcast with me, Suppoman, your superhero podcaster. In today's podcast, we are going to talk about doing what works on you. So what do I mean by do what works on you? Well, this is a principle that I apply when I do any work online. Okay, whether that is, instructing on Udemy, doing YouTube videos, doing a podcast, doing Facebook ads, all of these different activities that are so pivotal to what I do online are applying the principle of doing what works on me. Okay, so what do I mean by what works on me? So when I am watching YouTube videos or if I look at Facebook ads, I tend to replicate the techniques that work on me. So if I see a Facebook ad and it's a video and it's somebody that's very charismatic and a person that is really delivering the value of their product, then I gravitate to that and I am more likely to engage with that than, say, an image that has some free download to a cheat sheet where you've got to enter an email address and all that. They don't work on me, so therefore they don't work for me. The video where you are coming across and really delivering your personality as well as what the value proposition of your product is, they work on me, therefore they work for me. And it can be applied to all sorts of different activities. So on YouTube, so I produce videos that replicate a lot of the techniques that a lot of the successful YouTubers use. In this is a single frame video. Okay, you've got a background and then you've got me. This is not the ideal way to film a YouTube video. YouTube videos need to have a load of different scenes within it to be able to keep the audience attention. Okay, so therefore, with the YouTube channel that I've got, which has 140,000 subscribers now, this channel has grown because of the videos. Okay, I make 10-minute videos and it's difficult to keep somebody's attention for 10 minutes. But in order for videos to be successful on YouTube, they need to be watched most of the way through. Particularly if they're about 10 minutes long, you need to get about 5 minutes watched of a video. So you need to keep people entertained for that long. So what I've done is I have basically reverse engineered what the top YouTubers do. PewDiePie, DanTDM, Jenna Marbles. There's so many of them. Okay, there's so many YouTubers that are doing extremely well on YouTube that have millions and millions of subscribers. DanTDM has 15 million. PewDiePie has over 50 million. He's the most watched YouTuber. Okay, so what I do is I replicate what they do in my own videos on my Suppoman channel. And that is a big indication as to why my channel has done so well. There was also a video that I saw back in November 2016. Okay, and the start of that video, and this was from another content creator on YouTube. And at the start of that video, what they said is leave a like if you're a fan of whoever they were talking about in the video, leave a dislike if you're not a fan, and please subscribe and let me know that you subscribe by putting it in the comments and I will respond to you. Now I saw that and I thought, yes, that worked on me, because I was very close to pressing that like button. Now I never press the like button unless I'm watching somebody who I like on YouTube. Okay, somebody who I trust, like, have been watching for ages, then I like their videos without even thinking about it. But somebody new, I never really put that like, okay, because it takes a lot for me to like something, especially on YouTube. So when I heard that intro from another YouTuber, I thought, yes, that is what I am going to apply to my channel. Okay? And then all of a sudden, my views went from the kind of 5 figures to the 6 figures, and then for the first time into 7 figures. And the reason why is because I used that exact technique. It worked on me, so therefore it worked for me. Okay, so not only from YouTube do I use all the different techniques that PewDiePie and DanTDM use to make sure that there's always something happening on screen. Okay, make sure that's happening so it keeps the audience engaged. Okay, and then I used this intro, which is essentially getting people to do a call to action at the beginning of the video. Because I know I don't watch YouTube videos all the way through. So it's very unlikely that I press the like, press the subscribe, leave a comment. So I did it at the beginning of my videos and it caused an astronomical effect on my YouTube channel. I went from 10,000 subscribers in November 2016 to now 140,000 subscribers. That's a 130,000 subscriber increase in literally a few months, and most of that was done in the first month when I was producing videos every day for my Suppoman channel. So that technique works a treat. Then there was something else I noticed on YouTube. What I noticed was a lot of the traditional channels were not performing well on YouTube. Even the ones that had millions of subscribers, they were all getting on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, you will remember this. Because what a lot of people were saying is, YouTube's broken, YouTube is unsubscribing people from me, I'm not getting as many views as I was, I'm not getting as much money as I was. Okay, and I listened to that, and I thought, something must be wrong with YouTube. Or what has happened is the topic has just become boring for people. So DanTDM has been making Minecraft videos for 5 years, okay? People might just be getting bored of him. So what is it at the moment that seems to be interesting on YouTube? And I was looking around and I found a channel called Drama Alert, which you may have heard of. And Drama Alert essentially is talking about all the dramas happening in the YouTube community. You know, KSI is a British YouTuber who has about 20 million subscribers, and he had a beef with PewDiePie. And I loved it. I loved the gossip. I was like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Instead of just seeing YouTubers, and they seem to be all doing so well, there doesn't appear to be anything wrong in their lives, I'm a person that loves gossip. Okay, so when I saw that there was, you know, a bit of, I suppose, beef, or there was some, you know, animosity between KSI and PewDiePie, I loved that idea. So I took that idea and replicated it for the community I was serving, which was the Minecraft community. And I created drama between Minecraft YouTubers. And boy, did that become popular. Not only were people watching, but I was getting this, I suppose, notoriety. You know, people were slamming me in the comments. People were saying, how can you say this about our favourite YouTubers, blah, blah, blah. But what happened was that it spread like wildfire because everybody wanted to hear this. Everybody in the community were getting a bit bored of watching Little Kelly doing her role plays, Afmail doing the same role plays, DanTDM doing the same mini stories, popular MMOs doing the same old mini games and mod showcases. These are all Minecraft terms, by the way. And the community were getting a bit bored. So I took the opportunity to replicate a system that was working elsewhere and applied it to my community. It worked on me, therefore it worked for me. So, not only did I have that killer intro, not only do I have something going on the screen to keep the audience attention, but then my subject was about drama, gossip, all the juicy stuff that people love to read about in the newspapers and gossip columns. So it worked on me, therefore it worked for me. And I applied these to my videos and it led to substantial growth on YouTube. I went from being an absolute nobody to being a 6-figure account. Okay, I've even got an entry on famousbirthdays.com where I'm actually, I suppose, classified as a famous person. Okay, or a celebrity. And that has all come because I have used techniques that worked on me and they have now worked for me. Okay, and it's the same with Facebook ads. My Facebook ads are really high-performing, profitable ads. That's why I sell courses on it. And what's happened is that I am essentially just using the techniques that have worked on me as a customer. So if somebody is trying to get an email address for me or trying to sell me some kind of affiliate product, I'm not interested. I hate that stuff. If somebody tries to get me to a landing page to put my email in to fill out a survey or to get involved in online surveys, I hate that. I don't trust it. And so I don't use that myself. But when I see people doing online tutorials for 15 minutes saying what has worked for me using the product they're selling, okay, or the product is the things that's working for them, and they go through it, and it allows you to see it being used and working, and it allows you to trust the product and what it can do, and it allows you to trust the salesperson as well. So I got what has worked on me to work for me. And this is something that I apply for everything. On Udemy, okay, when I first created a Udemy course, it didn't show my face on it at all. Not at all. It just basically had my audio running and what I was doing on screen. But it didn't have my face, okay? Now, this course did quite well, but from a personal standpoint, I didn't gravitate to it as much as I gravitated to instructors that had the face cam as well as what was going on screen. So they had their desktop being shown, they were going through all the examples and systems that you can use, and they also had their face in the bottom right corner of the tutorial. And I thought, yes, I love that. So I replicated it. I took the exact system from other instructors to my courses, and boy did it work for me, because when you can see my face, you can see how I'm reacting, you can see me talking to you. Essentially, it's a lot like being taught at school. You can see the teacher's face, you can see them writing on a board and telling you what you need to do or what you need to learn and all that kind of thing. So it's essentially simulating the exact same environment online. So I took what works on me into my courses and how I teach them, and now it works for me. And there's one particular instructor who I really gravitated towards, and they didn't have the background. So in most of my courses on Udemy, you will see there's a background. You can see what's behind me if this green screen wasn't there. And this person didn't have their background because they had a green screen, and essentially it was just them on top of their desktop. And I thought, yes, I want that too. So I got myself a green screen, and now I can film my videos exactly the same way. With no background, it's just my face on top of what's on my computer. So these things have worked on me, therefore it works for me. So I hope that has given you a good explanation and 3 really good examples of where what has worked on me has worked for me. So essentially this podcast is do what works on you. If it works on you, it should work for you. Okay, so I get a lot of requests from people. They need help with YouTube, they need help with Facebook, they need help with Udemy, they need help with all the other social networks that I teach. And they're saying, how do I do this better? How do I do that better? Okay, and the answer is staring them right in the face. What you need to do is you need to go onto these social networks and replicate what works on you. If it works on you, it should work for you. Now, a lot of the YouTube videos that I see on YouTube that's got 10 views, 5 views, 0 views, the reason why is because there doesn't seem to be a system they're replicating. They're literally just trying and testing. Okay, they're just doing what they are capable of doing. Some people don't have webcam. Some people don't have a microphone. They can't make videos like me necessarily. So what they do is they upload a gameplay video to YouTube and they expect it to do really well. And it won't do well because look at the competition out there. The competition out there is fierce, people are good, and it's difficult to compete with people at that level. Okay? But by doing what works on you, looking at the famous YouTubers, looking at the people doing really well in their fields, what are they doing that seems to be getting attention, that seems to be getting results? See what those things are and do it for yourself. So if it works on you, use it because it should work for you. This is one of the best lessons that I can give you because it allows you essentially to do the work for yourself without me saying, prescriptively, you need to do X, Y, Z in order to have successful Facebook ads, successful videos. The way to do it is to look at what people are doing, people that are successful in their field, and replicate it if it works for you. Don't replicate it because other people are doing it. So if you go on Facebook, you will see tons of sometimes famous companies doing ads, okay? And they're rubbish, okay? There are companies that I see on my Facebook newsfeed, and I look at their post, and it's a good name. They've got good social proof, a lot of likes, and I've heard of them before. And I'll look at their deal and I'll think, I ain't doing that. I'm not giving my email address. I'm not signing up for another naff webinar that doesn't deliver me true value. So what I do is I ignore those ads. And again, I gravitate to the ones that have video. And I'm more likely to buy that product than somebody trying to get my email address, because that just doesn't work for me. Because you know that if you give your email address, what's going to happen is that they're going to bombard you with emails forever. Okay? And you know that if what they have is of true value, they'll show you it right there and then for free. Which is why what I do is I give value first, and then if you want to learn more, you can, go to my Udemy course and you can enroll. But the techniques that other Facebook advertisers use, if they don't work on me, I will never use them. So asking for an email address doesn't work on me, therefore it won't work for me. However, the way I do ads is because that technique has worked on me, so it works for me. So I hope that this has really enlightened you as to how you can be much better at what you do. Look at the people you gravitate towards, and if it works on you, give it a try. It should work for you. I am living proof this is the case because I've got profitable Facebook ads, I have a very successful YouTube channel, and my Udemy instructor career is doing really well at the moment because of the fact I'm using techniques that have worked on me as a student, and I'm using it as an instructor, and it's working for me. So I hope that that's helped. I hope that you've enjoyed day 11 of the Hero podcast, and I will see you in the next podcast.